All right, guys. It's Friday morning. Hopefully you're ready for your dose of local marketing. As you may or may not know, my name is Jesse Razo. I'm the lead designer at Razor Networks. I'm super excited to be with you today and talking with you about the Our Legends Media Planning Blueprint, a simple to follow framework where you can originate media around the work that you do, the customers you serve, and inevitably attracting your dream customers. So that's the goal. That's the goal, is to provide you a simple framework where you can originate media on a regular basis around the work that you're already doing every single day. It's just really a shift in the way that you think about your business and how everything that you do on a regular basis can help you promote and or market your business to your prospective clients and or dream customers. So we're going to dive into this. This is volume 2. I'm going to expand on some of our previous or earlier training where I talk about media planning or our media planning blueprint and how to implement that strategy. I'm going to give you some practical steps that you can take if you're not subscribed to our local marketing toolkit, where you can implement these strategies yourself. Of course, we want to make sure that you're out there growing your business week to week. We believe in not providing just more information, but helping you transform your business over time and help you build your business week to week. So that's our goal. And I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this and talk with you a little bit about the media planning blueprint. Over the last week, we had, let's see if I can get this to go forward here. Okay, so as I was saying last week, I had my computer shut down. I'm working off of 2 screens now instead of 3. So bear with me as we attempt to give you an excellent presentation. If you are on Zoom, of course, we're going to do a quick Q&A at the end of the presentation. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and set up notifications. If you own a local business, if you're a service or trade professional looking for strategies, tools, tactics, and steps to grow your organization or grow, launch, or scale your organization week to week, we're on here every single week helping you with the latest and greatest information on local marketing. So we're super excited about having you as part of our community. So go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And or if you're watching this on one of our other social media platforms in regards to content, look in the description of the video and you'll be able to see some important links on what to do next, how to get resources, and what you should be thinking about if you are a local business owner, a service or trade professional, or a nonprofit or marketing professional looking for strategies to grow a local business. So let me jump right in. Local Legends Media Planning Blueprint. How to engage, excite, and educate your dream customers. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and set up notifications for our weekly trainings. Text Monday KO or Monday Kickoff to 707-229-1221, and we'll get you set up on our notification list so you don't miss a single training. I'm going to dive into our local legend marketing methodology, our proven simple 5-step process to launch, grow, or scale any local business. It starts off with client targeting, of course, offer creation and offer evolutions. Today, we're going to be talking about the legendary media planning blueprint and specifically how to educate, engage, and excite your dream customers or more of your dream customers, what that framework looks like and how you can utilize this. Now, I always look for signs every single week in regards to what type of content that I should be putting out there. And to be honest with you, this week, we had a ton of training going on, one-on-one training where I was onboarding new customers, and the vast majority of them were wondering what they should be doing in order to grow their organization today. Now, there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes in regards to automation and regards to offer creation, setting up your environment to win the environmental game of business. There's all that stuff going on. But if you're looking for something that you can start doing today to absolutely start growing your business, one of the things that you can do is start creating media around the 3 pillars. And I'm going to get into that in just a second. Now, Anthony Robbins says it best. Again, we're not just interested in giving you more information. What we want to do is provide you a framework so that you can start transforming your business. You got to think about it. There's so much information out there, so many people talking about different strategies and everything like that. But the reality of it is that all the information in the world won't empower you to make changes within your business. If you want to make massive change, you have to set yourself up to win. You have to set yourself up with processes that allow yourself to consistently grow and consistently produce the real results that you want. Transformation is what we're focused on, not more information. And we have our transformation framework where we found that this works most effectively. That's why we build our business around this every single week. It's one of the reasons we do our Monday KO call and our Friday wrap-up call, is because we want to immerse you in an environment that gives you the information you need to grow your organization week to week. We want you to execute on those. So we provide accountability inside of our products and services that we provide, so that you're executing on a regular basis. Of course, repetition in regards to going out there and maybe doing some things that you're not so comfortable with. If you're executing and you don't do it consistently, I think consistency is probably one of the major contributors to success in regards to sales, marketing, any other type of business activity. So I'll go there for you, go through these real quick with you. Create an environment that, as Anthony Robbins says, take uncomfortable actions, and set up an accountability system and a process that propels you towards your goals. Find mentors to shorten timelines, compress those time frames, because time is the most valuable assets that we have. Of course, that's your transformation framework that we work on every single day for both our clients and also everybody that we talk to in regards to our training. So if you're interested in transforming your organization and not just getting more information, then this is the framework that you should follow, because it's proven. I actually got this from Anthony Robbins, I think. As you can tell, I am a fan. So let me talk with you a little bit about me. I'm the lead designer at Razor Sharp Networks. Of course, I love local marketing, the strategies that help grow local businesses. I love working with nonprofits in my local community and around the country. The reason for that, I think that, sewing into your local community is a good way to spend your time, right? You live there, you work there. Sewing into those local communities is definitely a good way to spend your effort and energy. I think that local businesses, entrepreneurs are, the key to our success here in the United States and around the world. And without the local business and entrepreneurs and those nonprofits in our communities, it would be a very dark and dismal place full of corporations and things of that nature. So we love to sow into those small businesses, service trade professionals, people that are looking to grow their organizations that might not have the deep pockets, the revenue in order to invest tremendous amount of money inside of their sales and marketing campaigns, but have organizations, have dreams, want to grow their organizations. That's who we love to work with. Of course, I have 3 beautiful girls who keep me busy every single day. I'm constantly running and gunning. Sorry, my day starts at 4 o'clock and it ends about 8:30. Don't get me wrong, I go to bed early, but that's because I work hard every day to make a difference. So 2001, I started my journey, got out of the military. I was in the Navy. Prior to that, used to fly with the Navy, hunting submarines in the North Atlantic and all around the Atlantic. In 2001, believe it or not, was the first year that I got my first computer. Didn't have a computer up until that point. I bought a computer because I got involved in marketing and marketing technologies, and I needed a computer to work off. So I bought my first computer in 2001. Between 2001 and 2009, I was working for other people, doing marketing technologies, voice broadcasting, email marketing, things of that nature, trying to be in the leading edge in regards to marketing and marketing technologies. In 2009, I found myself in a position where I didn't have any projects under my belt or anything lined up. So I started Razor Sharp Networks back in 2009. And, between 2009 and 2019, had a tremendous run, had built up Razor Sharp Networks. In 2019, I had a business partner that, I separated with. And of course, I lost a tremendous amount of revenue, as does relationships when we break up, right? So it was an incredible lesson and blessing. What it did Prior to 2019, we were heavily involved in the nonprofit sector, helping nonprofits put together their online presence, outline strategies in order to do fundraising and things of that nature, helping provide consultative services to them, from a business infrastructure and service provider side. 2019, I actually got an opportunity to reposition ourselves and kind of double down on local marketing. I had some local marketing customers prior to 2019, but 2019 is when I really started to take notice in regards to what was working and what wasn't, as in regards to local marketing. Had a lot of experience prior to that, but again, that crash, that separation was the opportunity to kind of reposition and restart my business. Of course, in 2020, we all know what happened with COVID. And what happened again was a large chunk of my customers were local business owners, and they stopped spending money on promoting their business online or advertising and things of that nature. So we took another big hit. 2019, 2020 were challenging years, but incredible blessings and lessons, because what it did, it gave me a unique perspective in regards to what companies were growing and what companies were going the way of the warrior or the dodo bird and becoming extinct. And what I found during this time is that companies that had diversified their product offerings in what we call the three pillars of a business and marketing these days. They had a product or service offering as a local business. They had an e-commerce play. They sold apparel or some other type of professional service online in regards to e-commerce, and they had a membership site. These were the areas, the three core areas that were successful all through COVID. Instead of just having one revenue stream in regards to product and services, they had three revenue streams. And I actually saw these companies double during COVID, and it was incredible to watch. So that's one of the things that we talk with all of our clients about, is diversifying your income and revenue streams. If you are a local service provider, a a tradesman or something like that, you have an e-commerce play. You may not have thought about it just yet, but you do have an e-commerce play, and you can move your business online. And you also have expertise that you can package and sell online over and over again. So that's one of the things that we talk with all of our clients about, is diversifying your revenue stream, creating multiple streams of revenue based around what it is that you're doing on a daily basis. So it was an incredible time, and we've learned a lot. So let's get into our legendary media planning blueprint and talk with you about how to engage, excite, and educate your prospective customers. And before we jump into the actual strategy itself, we got to do a little bit of kind of backstory in regards to the different ways that you can publish content into social media, which is what a lot of people do. And one of those ways is, of course, through stories. You've got shorts, you've got reels, you've got YouTube shorts now, you got Instagram reels, you've got all kinds of ways that you can publish stories or short form content into social media around what it is that you're doing on a daily basis. If you don't do this on a regular basis, it's not going to be it's not one of those things that is going to be easy to pick up, because it is a habit. It's one of those things that's kind of uncomfortable for a lot of our customers in regards to publishing stories around the work that they're doing on a regular basis. But some good ideas with stories is the fact that you can utilize customer testimonials in regards to stories. You can publish customer experiences and things of that nature. You can publish maybe processes that you're going through before and after, things of this nature inside of your stories on a daily basis, kind of documenting the process of, your customer life cycle in regards to providing stories. Of course, stories or short form content, they only live between 1 to 3 days in regards to your engagement and other things that are determined by the algorithm within the social media channel that you're publishing. But they are really great ways in order to raise visibility around what it is that you're doing. Now, from stories, we go into posts, and posts are a little bit more long form. Stories generally are pictures with captions and or pictures with some type of short, catchy hook. Posts, you'll have a little bit more written content out there. You might publish multiple pictures or stream some videos together or provide a little bit longer form content. But those are the middle of the road when we're talking about posts. And these have a little bit longer life on them. What we recommend is publishing posts anywhere between 1 to 3 times per week. Stories, again, 1 to 3 times per day, posts 1 to 3 times per week. And then, of course, with cornerstone content, we shoot with everybody to get them to publish some type of long form cornerstone content that tells the story of what it is that they're doing and the value that they provide to the marketplace at least 1 time per week. And the reason we do this is cornerstone content can actually be repurposed. And I'm going to talk with you about that in just a bit, how you can repurpose your cornerstone content and actually create multiple posts or multiple stories around it. Because cornerstone content would originate on your website in form of a blog post. Posts are originating on social media. Stories are on social media. Shorts, reels, things like that are all published into social media. But cornerstone content, what we do with cornerstone content is we actually create an asset, publish it and optimize it within your website so that it can rank from a search engine standpoint. And then we syndicate that into social media in the form of a post. So you get actually the ability to repurpose, republish that content on a regular basis. Now, with all of this stuff, what a lot of people think is that, oh man, this is a lot of work. But the reality of it is, if you flip this upside down and you start with cornerstone content, a little bit longer form content that tells the story of the value that you're providing to your dream customer, what you can do is you can repurpose that and provide multiple posts or multiple stories or multiple videos or shorts or reels or whatever it is that you're utilizing. You can originate that from your cornerstone content. So if you just focus on one piece of cornerstone content on a weekly basis to start, if you're not a regular poster or you don't publish into social media on a regular basis, that's a great place to start in order to take action today in regards to educating, engaging, and exciting your dream customer. And I'm going to get a little bit deeper into that in just a bit. But what this is going to do is this is going to create an environment where all roads lead to you, because hopefully you're communicating your unique process, you're communicating your product, your service, and the value that you provide in the marketplace. Hopefully you have a brand. And if you haven't built a brand yet, where you're focused on building out who you are in your marketplace or carving your niche within your marketplace, what you want to do is you want to do that first and foremost. You want to look at some of our other trainings that we put out there in regards to offer creation and your media planning when it comes to actually creating branding around your company or around your process that's unique, new, and exciting when it comes to solving your dream customers' problems or providing them a desired outcome. But what you're doing is, once you get a niche in regards to knowing exactly who it is that you serve, and you have a process and or a product that you want to promote in regards to your brand and or your process, what you can do is now originating media around that becomes much, much easier. I'll give you an example. The Local Legends Media Planning Blueprint, that's unique to us. You know, there's a lot of media planning blueprint, or there's a lot of media planning training out there. But there's only one Local Legends marketing methodology. There's only one Legends media planning blueprint. And so all those are branding around razor sharp networks and the work that we do with our clients on a regular basis. So we're building that brand. We're producing media around that brand, and we originate media on a regular basis in the form of long form content. This is an example of that, where we're recording this presentation in regards to long form content. Once we record this presentation, what we will do is it'll be automatically published into YouTube. As far as training, we take it, we take the content and we transcribe it utilizing Otter. And then what we'll do is, with that transcription, we can create blog posts on our website. We can repurpose it, rewrite that information, create multiple pieces of content. We can take the video and important segments out of this video, and we can create shorts out of them and repurpose them and syndicate them into social media in regards to posts and stories and things of that nature. So there's a lot of different ways that we can utilize this one piece of content in order to build brand around our marketing methodology and around our media planning and around everything that we do in regards to client targeting, in regards to offer evolution, media planning, as I said, and all 5 steps in regards to our Local Legends media planning blueprint. So it's incredibly powerful, but what it does is it creates an environment where all roads lead to you. So over time, what you can do is, when you start thinking about this, is you start to realize that media shapes people's perception, right? So what you put out there on a regular basis is going to shape their perception. And let me tell you a story behind this. When we brought on our first client about 11 years ago, they were selling head to head with everybody else in their marketplace. They actually had competitors in their local market. They had competitors in their surrounding market, and they were selling the same product and or service as everybody else in the market. So it was very challenging to differentiate who they were and who they were targeting. So when we initially started working with them, what we did was we made sure that first and foremost, we got very clear about who we wanted to target. And what we did is we started to create media around those specific people. We started documenting the work that they were doing for those people when they brought them on board. So we started to document that process. We started to document the customer experience in regards to when they delivered the product and their service to the customer. And what this did is all the media was being shaped around their dream customer. So as people began to search for this customer online, or this customer of ours online, as they began to search for them, they were publishing all this content around attracting their dream customers. So over time, they began to sell up market. They began to get fewer customers at higher ticket items. They began to find customers that were more concerned about the quality of their work as opposed to the price of their repair, which is exactly what we set out to do. Because what we understand is that media shapes people's perception, but what most of us don't understand is we create the media. So we create the perception in the marketplace. And as soon as we get clear about that and get clear about exactly who it is that we want to attract to our business, we can create media around that every time we do business with that person. Meaning that we might do business with, a lot of other people as well. But what we're going to do is we're going to use and spotlight those unique opportunities when we do business with people that are our dream customers. We're going to create stories around that. We're going to create posts. We're going to create cornerstone content so that we're attracting those people on a regular basis. And again, this is the 3 pillars that we recommend for all of our clients and everybody out there. 3 simple steps or free framework that you can follow in regards to this. Generate, originate content around the work that you do. The work that you do is incredibly valuable. If you're not documenting it on a regular basis so you can demonstrate the value to the marketplace, you definitely want to start doing that. You want to make sure that you can communicate the value that you provide to the marketplace very simply and easily. And the best way to do that is documenting the work that you do. You can do this in regards to product previews. You can do it in regards to before and after opportunities. You can do it with video. You can do it with images. And there's one of the industries out there that is really skyrocketing right now. It's actually disrupting the auto body repair industry, is paintless dent repair. And what they've done, what I've seen them do better than anybody else, and it's because everybody started to follow the crowd, but what they did in order to displace the auto body industry is they provide a superior product, but B, if you build the best mousetrap, people are not going to beat a path to your door if you build a better mousetrap. They did have a better mousetrap, but what they do better than the auto body industry, auto body shop, collision repair industry, and everything like that, is they document the work that they're doing. They do before and after videos, before and after pictures. They do customer review videos and things like that. So that's step 2 in the 3-pillar framework, is making sure that you document your customer reviews. Get video reviews on a regular basis. Get reviews written on your business pages and directories. We do a ton of training when it comes to reviews and the power of reviews. We believe that reviews, and we've seen it over and over again, the more reviews you get, the easier your business gets. The reality of it is it reduces the amount of friction. It provides social proof. It gives you an opportunity to differentiate yourself in the marketplace if you do have a similar product to other providers. And if you think about how people consume services these days, 95 to 97% based off of Google, the Google article that I read, 95 to 97% of people start their buying decisions online. And if you think about it, how do you start your buying decision? What do you do? Well, the first and foremost, we use proximity, right, to find providers near us in the marketplace. And then once we find a provider in the marketplace, we're looking at reviews. Who's got the most reviews? Are they 5-star, 4-star, 1-star, 3-star? What is their reviews? How frequent are they? How recent are those reviews? And what we'll do from there is we'll go take a look at their website. And if they have additional reviews on their website, they have video reviews that help support our buying decision. What it does is it reduces the friction and it makes us feel like there's not as much risk. It's a risk reversal process. There's not as much risk. It instantly builds trust and credibility, but there's not as much risk doing the business with a company that does good business. So it reverses the risk. It instantly builds trust and credibility, and it also provides social proof. So we get that mob mentality. We go out there with those reviews and we utilize those to make buying decisions. Well, what that does is if we originate content around our customers on a regular basis, our dream customers on a regular basis, it creates media and it creates a perception that that's who we're in business to do business with. Lastly, it's educating our dream customers. And the way that you do this is real simple. And in addition to documenting the work you do and the customers, what you want to do is be thinking about, well, what are some of the things that we should be originating that might not be around the work or the customers? And where we start with a lot of our clients is like with FAQs, frequently asked questions. You know, Facebook, YouTube, or not Facebook, Google, YouTube, the vast majority, I can't remember the percentage, I think it was 70 to 80% of people are searching how-tos on YouTube. In addition to that, if you take a look, go do a search on Google right now for a product and or service or ask a question. And there's a new section on the first page of Google, which is just to answer questions. Go in there and do a search like, how much does paintless dent repair cost? Or, can I repair collision with paintless dent repair or something like that? Just ask a question. You're going to see a big section right in the middle of the page with the answer to that question from about 5 different locations. So FAQs is a fantastic way to start. You can publish them on your website, do things of that nature. Some other things that you might want to be thinking about is maybe possibly doing a price variation video or content. Why does your price differ? Or if you don't have one price and maybe you do quotes or provide pricing based off of the damage or provide pricing based off of the different types of services you provide, providing video content or images or a breakdown of price variations to set expectation before customers actually buy your product and service can be incredibly powerful. You can also originate videos and content around your process, your sales process, to help streamline that. Meaning on the front end, maybe you want to provide their details. I keep referring to the paintless dent repair industry because we have a lot of customers that are in the PDR industry, automotive hail repair, and then also in collision repair. But the other thing is how to get a quote. Doing a really nice video around how to generate or originate a quote or how to streamline the quote process can be incredibly powerful. It can help educate your dream customer. It can streamline your sales process, and it can give you more education-based marketing. Now, education-based marketing originates around your process and how you solve people's problems and how you can streamline that process and do it better than your competition. And there's always content that you can originate around this, regardless if it's in the post, in regards to short form content, in regards to cornerstone content, and really creating a nicely produced piece that you can publish on your website, create an asset that'll pay you today as well into perpetuity. So let's jump into these and get a little bit more detailed. I talked about this a little bit, but the work that you do. definitely document the work you're doing on a regular basis, and really document it from the point of, why does your audience care, right? What's the value that you're providing to the marketplace? What differentiates your product or service from other service providers? And I'll refer back to the paintless dent repair industry. For so long, I saw so many people that were publishing before and after photos, and they were publishing before and after videos, but in the video, they weren't communicating the value associated with the work that was being done. It did demonstrate the quality and expertise, but it didn't demonstrate the value. And what I mean by value is, what problem do you solve, right? With PDR, it's being able to repair a dent without fillers, without paint, without, having to deal with a rental car, without the high cost of conventional bodywork, things of that nature. So when you're talking about the work you're doing, right, when you're documenting PDR versus collision repair, there's a lot of value there. And what you should be doing is, A, you should be communicating that either verbally, or B, you should be utilizing overlays and text in order to communicate that on your videos and or your pictures. But what that does is it demonstrates the quality and your expertise, right? On a regular basis, if you're demonstrating that quality and expertise, and you're publishing it on your website, syndicating it out into social media and things of that nature, what it's going to do is it's going to build consumer confidence around the work that you do. Customers you serve, documenting your customers' reaction, incredibly powerful. Again, we focus on this primarily as our customer re-engagement campaign. Reviews are one of the areas that we focus on our clients with, because they are so powerful, and we can get a lot of low-hanging fruit if we can go out there and get customers' reaction to the delivery of your product, service, and or process. So you want to sell for video reviews in every interaction, right? You want to sell for video reviews because that's the top level of what it is that you can get. At a minimum, you want to get a written review, right? Inevitably, you want to get feedback. Feedback is going to give you an idea if you're on the right track or what you need to improve on. And the reality of it is nothing sells like proof. The reality of it, and let me say that again, write it down. Nothing sells like proof. Nothing sells as well as proof does. So visitors are 64 more likely to convert after watching videos on your websites about customer reviews. Reviews are have the highest effectiveness rating among other forms of content and marketing. We talked about reviews in some of our other training. They could be used in your paid advertising. They could be used on your website to streamline the sales process, to reverse risk in order to reduce friction and provide social proof. And they can also be utilized and repurposed in many, many different ways. So if you want to grow your organization, I would recommend that you start with customer reviews. Customer review videos, as we talked about. And let's move along to education-based marketing around your dream customers. Whenever you're originating education marketing, you want to talk specifically to your customers and what it is, the problem that you're solving. This is the hook, right? In regards to what it is that you're going to be delivering. Regardless of your product or service, there's got to be something in the first 5-7 seconds of your video, of your post, whatever it is, that hooks them in and communicates directly to their head and their heart. It has a primary promise, an outcome result that's going to transform their life, just like we talk about all the time about helping our customers transform their businesses. It communicates your process and how your unique mechanism delivers their primary promise. So Todd Brown, I got some of this framework from, and he has a really fantastic program called the E5 marketing methodology, which I love. It talks about, your primary promise and how you can build a marketing campaign around that. So if you haven't checked out Todd Brown, I would highly suggest that you check him out online. He's got a lot of really great content. But use the HERO framework to create loads of cornerstone content. And what HERO stand for is hook, empathy, response, then over delivery. The hook is the first 5 to 7 seconds. Empathy is communicating what it is that you do from the customer's perspective and being able to relate to their pain and or what it is that they want to create. Your response is your process, your product or service, and then how you're going to over deliver on that. We always want to under promise, over deliver. So if you deliver a really great product and or service, make sure that you over deliver, provide some bonuses, some add-ons onto that they might not be expecting that you can provide that nobody else in the marketplace can provide. So that's what I have, the simple to follow Legends media planning blueprint around creating content on a regular basis. Again, I wanted to give you this training because this last week we onboarded 2 new clients, or I personally onboarded 2 new clients, and the question was the same. How do we get started today? What should we be focused on? And the reality of it is it's originating content around your media plan. If you don't have a media plan, if you haven't had a written media plan, you can subscribe to the local marketing toolkit. Will provide you a written media plan so that you can train your employees. If you're a solopreneur and you want to get some framework and guidance in regards to how to execute your media plan, then go ahead and get signed up, and we'll get that media plan over to you. Now, with all of our training, feedback is key. We appreciate your feedback. In the description of this video, of course, there's a link that you can provide feedback. It's completely anonymous. Do me a favor, provide some feedback, list 1 thing I did well, 2 things I can improve on so that we can continue to provide you the best content around. If you haven't done so already and you are a subscriber to our local marketing toolkit, you can access your Legends Media Planning Blueprint worksheet in your project folder. If you need support, go ahead and originate a support request through support@razorsharpnetworks.com. Again, we talked about setting up notifications. If you'd like to join our Facebook group, Local Marketing Hacks, and get all the goods on our local marketing strategies, all the tools that we utilize on a weekly basis, go ahead and join that Facebook group. It's an exclusive group of local company or local business owners, service and trade professionals that are committed to growth and focused on marketing their business on a regular basis. So that's all I have for you today. Hopefully you had or got some incredible value out of that. Of course, if you are subscribed to the Local Marketing Toolkit, we're going to be jumping over to a Q&A, talking with you a little bit about maybe some questions that you had about media planning and how to originate cornerstone content. Again, what we want to do is make sure that you're focused on at least one piece of cornerstone content a week. And let's get you there first and foremost, and then we can start on posts and or stories and make that all a reality for you. So that's all I have. Hopefully we'll talk with you real soon. But until then, make today and every day a fantastic day. We'll see you soon.
The storm is coming, but I'm prepared.